Hey guys, it's me, Luigi here, back with another video. Today I wanted to show off actually wanted to show off a pretty neat computer that I have. So so this is a Dell Optiplex 755, and here's the OS it used to run, Windows Vista OMEAT. I really don't know what that is, so if anyone knows, put it in the comments. That's what it used to run. As you can see on the bottom here, here's what it has. Windows Vista, as you can see, it's an Intel Core 2 Dual right there. It's pretty cool. And also, here's the inside of the computer, so you can get a good look in there. You see a wide shot. So down here we have an ATI graphics card. We have an ATI graphics card here. Okay, so in here we have an ATI. So in here we have an ATI Raycon, I don't know, graphics. So yeah, it's an ATI Radeon graphics in there. And over here we have an Intel. So there's the thing there. And down here we have another card down here. I don't know what that is, but and also down there we have we got some RAM right there. Well, I think that's, I don't know what these cards are. Let me know. Now here we got some other things. Up here we got we got what I think is, we got the little cooler here, and yeah, pretty neat. The cooler right here. We also have the optical disk drive, and we also have the power supply, which it's a little tiny, but ow. Anyways, we have this little power supply here. We also have, and here you can see there's the hard drive. If you look right there, that's the hard drive. And we have a disk drive. And also, this computer has a space for a floppy drive, which I really want to get. And yeah, it's not bad. Not a bad little machine. It runs really good. It runs older OS pretty well, although it runs Windows pretty well, but like not really though. But otherwise, pretty fine. It runs Windows pretty fine. See, we have that in there, and yeah, I think it's a pretty sophisticated machine. We got the air vents here, which are above the CPU, which is in there, and it's in there. I'm not going to take this whole thing apart, but over here we got some things sent to the battery. And yeah, so close it up and let's see it work. Alright, so we're gonna power on the machine, and yeah. So before we power on the machine, I'll show you what we got as a keyboard and mouse. So for the keyboard here, we have a Logitech, good old Logitech keyboard. It's got these little feet on the bottom. So these little things, so you can have it at a nice angle. And on the bottom, it says all that. Keyboard. So yeah. Yeah. So these little legs here, they actually fold up. They can fold up. So yeah. Not bad little keyboard here. Not bad little keyboard here. It's pretty nice, I think. Now for the mouse. Now originally I was using this Dell mouse that I have. And well, it's a nice little mouse, but then yesterday I found this thing at a flea market. This is a Microsoft. It's a wheel mouse, optical USB, and PS2 compatible mouse. It's a Microsoft mouse, and yeah, I got it from a flea market. You can see we got the Microsoft logo. Right, focus, right there. My friend has one of these too, but his is a lot older. Wish I had his. Either way, It's pretty nice. It's got an optic on the bottom. It's actually it's in very good condition. It's it's still white. The colors none of the colors are faded. It's in very good condition. Surprised it's in this good a condition. But yeah, it's pretty nice. It works pretty well for a mouse. Yeah, I like it. It goes well with this computer because it's old. Oh, let's power this thing on. Oh, and let's not forget to plug in the subwoofer. Let's not forget to plug in the subwoofer. But yeah, I did hook up a speaker system for this, so yeah. Alright, let's boot into Windows XP. Yeah, also since when I installed these OSs, I actually had the file system intact. So I left the file system intact, so that way I could keep all my other OS. So on there I could boot into Windows 98, Windows 2000, Windows XP. Beautiful. And my hands are covered in paint because I was painting, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, so this mouse works very well, and this keyboard works pretty well too. This keyboard works pretty well, and also now with Windows 98, and from Windows 95 all the way up to Windows Millennial Edition, those ones didn't come with 32-bit graphics. You had to install it yourself with a disk. And here's a story about a story. So I had installed Windows 98 on this computer, and then I wanted higher quality graphics. So I decided to use I decided to use the thing. I decided to just use the 256 color ISO, which is a file I found online. And apparently, if I would have read the comments, and I would have found out, then I would have known beforehand. If I would have read the comments, I would have found out that the disk causes a run.d is it LL or II? I think it's, I don't know, run.dii error. So anyways, as I was saying, when I ran the disk, it caused a run.dii error. I think it's their DLL. I'm not sure which one it is, but one of the error. And so every time you try to open something, it would run an illegal operation, and it would just freeze the computer. And so that one I never did it. And without using the disk, it works so much better. So if you have a Windows 98 machine and you want to put high-bit colors on, do not use the disk from Internet Archive because it'll ruin your computer. Just as a warning, though. And yeah, I'm using classic theme, so if we go down here, notice how everything is classic. Also, this computer can run Wi-Fi, but I don't actually have a Wi-Fi card necessarily installed. Yeah, I got the mouse. It's pretty neat. And yeah, I don't really have a Wi-Fi card installed per se, but yeah, it's pretty neat. So I also have not only this one, but let's boot into 2000. See what's going on there. That beautiful sound though. I mean, Windows XP sounds beautiful, but you can't. But I think the best is Windows 98. 95 is also up there too, but Windows 98 is just so much better. So yeah, if I wanted to do Microsoft Windows, I had to go in the BIOS. Well, for 98, so I'm not gonna boot to 98. I will do 2000, which I actually want this to work because I left the file system intact, so it allowed it to work. Yeah, 2000 is great, although I want better graphics, but what are you gonna do? I could never figure out how to get better graphics. I have a disc, but it's only from Windows 98 up to Millennial Edition. So yeah, so I guess at least now computers come with it. Although, if you had a computer, I'd say, well, Windows 95 or Windows 2000, you didn't have that. So yeah. That sound is good, isn't it? So now the Windows 9. So the sounds that you heard were actually imported. You see the sounds that I had originally had put in there. Well, the originals actually were imported. So yeah, that's how I got Windows 98 sounds in here. And yeah, so everything is here, and I got whole 2000. And yeah, although maybe I could install Vista. What do you guys think? If you guys think that I should install Windows Vista on this computer, then let me know. Let me know down in the comments. Also, if you are new to my channel, then welcome. Make sure to subscribe, or make sure to subscribe to my channel. We are very close to 200 subscribers, so if we can hit that by, say, I don't know, like maybe the end of maybe hit it sometime during next week, that'd be awesome. Also, hit that like button because, yeah, hit that like button. And when you subscribe, make sure you click the little bell icon. That way you know when I post newer videos. When I post new videos, because you wouldn't want to miss that. Anyways, make sure to subscribe, and I will see everybody in the next video. Goodbye.